let's move on to the About page. And just so it's clear what page we're looking at, it looks like this on the desktop view. For the most part, it is pretty dang close to being already responsive. Obviously, this image is not, but we can tweak that, I think, pretty easily. The biggest component here that's looking weird is the content area. So by default, it has quite a bit of padding. 3.5 rim on the side, so I need to figure out where that's coming in right here. So we can just target it this way, and I'm going to see if it has some default padding on its own, and it does, based on our container class way up here. That has it at this current width by default, so that's kind of a nice feature. So that's already done. The next part is dealing with this image here. We're queuing in basically a non-retina image. It's pretty massive, but what we can do is scale it down first, get it looking good, and I guess for a specific breakpoint we can do a mix-in that's for retina. I may come back and do that at a later time just to keep things rolling right now, but for now let's just get this looking okay for the moment with 100% height, 100%. Okay, so this is actually a background image, so I'm not sure what I'm doing. The width actually needs to just come down, so we'll maybe subtract 200 pixels from everything. Alright, so even though the width's coming down, we still need to adjust the background size. So let's do that to be the same as the width and height. So it's kind of skewed. And before I forget, let's put you know what, I think we're gonna just honestly lose the image at this width. Do a display none. It's not as elegant or an awesome of a design, but I think it's just kind of gonna be a pain in the ass to work with overall, and it's not supporting the content that much. We also need to adjust this padding, be considerably less. Not that way. Top and bottom, of course, probably less. Okay, and the title needs some love too. You know what? I had this as a class in the last video or two. I called it default title, so I'm going to go ahead into our theme and actually give it that class. So we go to site, templates, about content. So we're in snippets. About content, or it's in difference title. I think it called it just default title. Let's see if that does anything. Let me verify that. Basic title. Okay, cool. So if we come back, there it is. I think that's looking pretty good. This needs some love as well. So let's go to feed. Let's see if it's got its own containing element or not. So padding, we'll come back to 3. I think we used that on the other one. I don't have the container class here, so that's why it's kind of doing what it's doing. And we can essentially do, I'm going to try text align center. That should work. You can't do a ton with these images from Instagram. Sadly, there's not a lot of breathing room. We can try at least adjusting the pattern though. The height, it looks a little skewed though, so let me if I do auto, will it work? Yeah. And this margin bottom will probably get rid of that. It was just a little hack that I was getting some white space that wasn't looking great. And in reality, we can go ahead and get rid of this white box. So it's just basically the images with their container. Nice. That's clean. Then we've got all this set up. So that's basically the about page. I'm going to go ahead and move to the next page in this video, the Hire Me page, or actually the services, sorry. So let's go ahead and see what it looks like. It's decent. There's some extra padding here I'd kind of like to get rid of. Just on maybe the top and bottom instead of the right. So let's go find that. So we got padding rim, and we'll just do the top, not the sides. Sweet. Now these have breaks in the actual title, so I can't just like put them in line. Not that they would even go that far. Other than that, we're looking pretty darn good though. Like this image looks like there's some stuff going on with it. I don't know if I did any little hacks with it or not. Let's see how it looks here. Not good. Okay, let's go back to responsive. Let's kind of see if I come out. Does that. That's not like, I mean, that's what you would expect. I guess at this width we can at least do mix with 100%, with 100%. Just so it expands. It's within a container, so it's gonna do what it's gonna do. I'm gonna leave it. So that's the gist of that page. That was easy. Let's go back to 6. So, okay, that page is done. Let's go to the Hire Me page. Jump to our 6 view. Quite a bit of space there. I might bring that down a touch. Hire Me, padding top. Hire Me content container. There we go. We'll just decrease it by half. And these form fields are kind of a little too long. Let's see if I can adjust that. Maybe 4. Okay. And looks like we'll have to do it the same with the text area. Nice. Button, we'll want to display block. See if it works. I think we still need to do this. Okay, there we go. That's what was up. All right, and let's get this block, which is the socials. All right, we can probably decrease this by a little. And that gets our footer up a little bit, and then I'm going to center this text. And probably adjust the size. It's a little large for this view. And I think what's up is I have to do that. Or something's just off. Oh, I'm targeting it there. No wonder. There we go. I like it. Okay, so I think that wraps up the interior pages. The blog is going to redirect, and I'll show you how that works with Kirby in a different video, probably when we're almost done, honestly, wrapping things up here. Got everything coming in dynamically, which is awesome. This will go to the wrong page. I'll fix that. In fact, before I forget, let's go do that. So panel, it's in our options. So side options, and this will go to hire me. I think that should work. Oh, good. I have issues accessing this on this host, so we need to do it on just a regular MAMP host. If you do 888 instead of 3000 and you're having issues, that's probably why. There's stuff running in the background to automatically watch the page and do stuff, and it's kind of messing with it. So let's try that again. There we go. Save it. And let's visit the site, and I think that should work now. If we go down to the very bottom, boom, cool. All right, I think in the next video we will do, this was a pretty short one compared to my last few. The next one we'll finish up this menu, get something going there. Kind of like I showed in a previous video, I want to do something similar to this, only not so Apple, but something kind of elegant. So we'll go ahead and tackle that in the next one. I'll see you there.